Hey, good morning, David. This is going to be a quick demo for your very cool saber pickup, the Retribution Saber by Shadowfoil Props and Phoenix Props. Hey, David. So let's go over your Shadowfoil Props and Phoenix Props Retribution hilt. This is a beautiful saber, by the way. There's a lot of stuff going on with it, though. It's very unique in the way that it's set up and installed. Beautiful saber. All right. So it is a staff, obviously, set up. Basically, there's two separate installs: a chassis over here and a chassis over here, both installed with Proffie. If you look over here, you can see your switches. So the big switch on either side, here and here, is going to be power, and the little switch right behind it will be auxiliary. All right. I just set it up with the one ring for now for shipping purposes because the box kind of supports this configuration. You can put both rings on it, obviously, if you want to, because the chassis are fully removable. All right. So to get to the chassis, the first thing you want to do is come grab this middle section. You'll notice there's a seam right here and there's a seam right here. All right, so you just grab it and kind of like pop it off one side and it'll come off the other side automatically. They're on there with magnets, and it's a press fit, so it's not coming off when you do that. You'll notice when you do that, they're kind of loose, right? So just grab the coupler and start unscrewing one side. All right. We'll take that off, put that off to the side. When you get to the other side that has the coupler on it, you want to leave these pieces, well, you can just loosen that a little bit, loosen this other piece a little bit, and then grab it from the actual threading, and you want to take this entire piece off. All right, so we're going to take this off, put this off to the side here. You'll see your chassis in each one, they'll slide out. They're both identical. So you got that one here. Of course, you got this one over here. Both identical. All right, so you've got your Proffie V3s up there. I have already loaded them with the sound font packages that you sent me. Most everything I believe on these ones are K-Sith fonts. All right, and I believe you've got one Kyberphonic font on here as well. We'll go through all of those. But your Proffie V3s are here. Your tactile switches here. You'll notice these grooves. So there's grooves in here that support both rings being on, because there's grooves on the bottom and the top. All right, both removable battery setups. No kill switches on these, so you are the kill switches for these chassis. Just take the batteries out. They're both running 22mm Smuggler's Outpost Nano Elite speakers. They both have 6 accent LED strip here and here, as well as on the other side, and that is to light the side vents up here. So you've got lenses here and here on both of them. All right, so that's, wanted you to have some shine through there, so that's how we did that. All right, let's throw some batteries in these guys. These both will take 18650 keep power batteries. I just take these stickers off, which I recommend doing. Spring side, please, for the negative side of your battery. So we'll just come over here and throw our battery in. So you've got a slow scroll on those LEDs when the saber's off. All right, so we'll put that off to the side here. We'll put a battery in this one as well. So I'm on different sound fonts because I was doing a lot of testing. So let's put these to the same font.
Hello, third sister.
Third sister on this one.
Sister.
Now we're on the same sound font for both. All right, so these only go in one way. So you're going to want to take your two tactile switches, line them up with your plunger switches, and when you do that, it'll go in all the way. This coupler fits over the speaker. All right, put it over the speaker, twist it all the way down. You can use this as an individual saber if you want to. This will lock the chassis in place, and you've got those LEDs going on both sides. You can hit power from here. I left your blade plugs in just to show you that they still sit flush and that they have some nice shine through. All right, put that off to the side. I want to take this guy. These LEDs might time out because I do have them on a timer so you don't kill your battery. But you want to do the same thing over here. Line up your tactile switches with your plunger switches. Slide it in all the way. Now this is where it gets a little tricky because you're going to have to take this entire assembly, put it over this guy, and start screwing these in. All right, screw it in like that. There we go. Now you get to a certain point. If these rings don't align and it's too tight, what you want to do is you want to back the assembly back up until these are aligned, and then you can use these to tighten. You just want to screw that towards this piece and screw this one towards that piece to tighten up that assembly. I would suggest before doing that, taking this guy, putting it in one side like that, and you kind of got to pull it apart and snap that in place. That holds everything nice and aligned. Then you can come over here and you can screw these down and tighten that down. I'm not going to do that right now, but as you can see, that's not the one we turned on, so those LEDs timed out, and then now these ones timed out as well. All right, but that is how you assemble that. So now we can hit power over here. And you've got twist off for both. This saber, as cool as it is, it's not going to win any awards for the best sound vented saber on the market. It was made, you know, I think accuracy was in mind more than anything. Now you've got two blade retention screws. You've got one here and then one 180 degrees from it. I'm just using the one that is right here where the silver shows. This Allen key, of course, will be in your kit. We can take your blade plug out there. We'll come over here and take this out here. All right, those are your blade plugs, very cool. Now if we turn these on, right? Very hard to show you a staff demo. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold a blade in each side and fire it up and show you that it fires up a blade. All right, so we'll take it out of that side, bring it around to this side, and do the same thing. So these are set up for full-length blades. I am just using my test blade. All right, that's basically how you do that. We're gonna go over real quick. I'm gonna take these out and I'll show you the sound fonts that you had me put on them. All right, so once you take that ring out, start untwisting. Carefully, just don't drop it. If your chassis comes out with a saber, that's okay. Just make sure you have it in your hand. We'll unscrew this coupler here. First, we'll do this one. So that's the Reva one.
Dissonance. Hello, third sister.
Back to the original, this one. So they are set up exactly the same with a copy of the config file on each one. All right, and then when you're done, you can pop your battery out like that. Do it from the positive side over here, kind of by this slot. If you need a tool, pop it out like that, no problem. But anyway, I'm gonna put this together back off camera because you've already seen me do it once. But that is basically your Retribution saber by Shadowfoil Props and Phoenix Props. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will get this out in the mail to you Monday morning. Thanks, man.